Hello, students. Different types of movements occur in all living organisms. We see all living organisms moving around us. Can you sum some? Jumping, flying, slithering, running, swimming, etc. are examples of different types of movement in organisms. So, movement is a characteristic feature of all living things. So, animals have the ability of locomotion. What is locomotion? Locomotion, ability to move from one place to another. So we can say that animals have the ability to move from one place to another. Do plants have the ability to move from one place to another? No, it is not possible. Plants can only move. Plants only have the ability of movement. They cannot locomote. Plants can only move its parts. Plants' movements helps the plant in growth and to get sufficient nutrients for their proper growth. It also helps the plants to move towards water, sunlight, nutrients, and other stimuli. Then, what is a stimuli? Stimuli is an internal or external prompt that evokes the reaction of an organism. Is called a stimuli. What is a stimuli? An internal or external prompt or insignation which evokes a response in an organism is called stimuli. Here we can see different stimulus in different organisms. While moving on to plants, we can see light, water, nutrients, chemicals, gravity, touch, and other stimulus. There are many movements in plants according to this stimuli. These type of movements are called plant movements. So today we are going to study about plant movements. Okay, what are plant movements? Plant movements are movements seen in plants. So, are all plant movements related to stimuli? Yes, all the plant movements are related to stimuli. Is all the plant movements in the same direction of the stimuli? No, different stimuli are in different directions. Plant movements are not according to the direction of the stimuli. No, some plant movements are not according to the direction of the stimuli. That means there is no relationship between the direction of the plant movements and the stimuli. There are certain movements according to the direction of the stimulus. Then it is called what? It is called tropic movements. Then what is tropic movement? Tropic movements of a plant is the direction of the stimuli is known as tropic movement or tropism. In this case, the plant moves towards the direction of tropism. Here is a type of tropism. This type of tropism is called phototropism. In this case, the plant is moving towards the light source and the root is moving away from the light source. We can see in our environment and in our locality that the plant shoot grows towards the light. In this picture, we can see that the shoot of the plant is growing towards the light, but the root is going away from the light. And we can say that the shoot is showing positive phototropism. What? The shoot is showing positive phototropism. And the root of the plant is showing negative phototropism. The root of the plant is showing negative phototropism. The meaning of the word photo is light. Okay, phototropism means light. What can you observe from this picture? We can observe that the root is growing towards the gravity of the earth. We all know that earth has gravity. What is gravity? The earth attracts everything on the surface of the earth to its center. It is called gravity. In this picture we can see that The root of the plant is showing positive geotropism. That means the root is growing towards the earth and the shoot is going away from the gravity. And we can say that it is showing negative for geotropism. Okay. Okay, we can see here geotropism. The third type of tropic movement is hydrotropism. Here we can see that the tip of the root is growing towards the source of water. The tip of the root is attracted to the water. This is called hydrotropism. Here we can say that the tip of the root is showing positive hydrotropism and the shoot is showing negative hydrotropism. The root is going towards the water, so it can be told that it is showing positive hydrotropism and the shoot is showing negative hydrotropism. We can observe this thing in nature. We can see that in some instances, plants growing from marshy areas. There, the root is going towards the water and the shoot is going away from the water because submerged water can kill the plant. This experiment can be done by yourself. Here we can see haptotropism. The plant uses its touch to sense its surroundings with the help of tendrils. We can see the spring-like structure. These structures are called tendrils. We can see this in climbing plants. Climbing plants use the help of their tendrils to climb on other stems. It helps the climbing plants to get more light from the sun and to get proper nutrients and to get to a higher elevation for doing more photosynthesis and their physiological activities. When they touch the support, they coil around. It helps the plant to climb and grow upward. It is called positive touch tropism. Look at the picture. What can you observe here? This is a plant's reproductive organ. From the picture, we can observe the markings pollen tube and ovary. What is the direction of the pollen tube? Is it against or towards the ovary? It is towards the ovary. Is there any external stimuli which drives it towards the ovary? No, there is no external stimuli. Then the stimuli is internal. Then the stimuli is chemical. So it is called chemotropism. Certain chemicals in the ovary attracts the pollen grains towards the center of the reproductive organ. This is called chemotropism. Okay, it is called chemotropism. So we have studied different plant movements. We studied phototropism, geotropism, hydrotropism, and chemotropism. The plant movements we saw earlier were according to the direction of stimuli. But next, the topic we are going to study is nastic movements. Nastic movements are plant movements which are not according to the direction of the stimuli. The movements which are not according to the direction of stimuli is called nastic movements. These movements are mainly seen in touch me not plants, sundew, picture plant, like the insectivorous plants. Insectivorous use nastic movements to find their prey. Okay. Haven't you seen touch me not plant? Is there any direction for its movement? No, there is no direction for its movement. This movement is called nastic movement. We have seen some insectivorous plants like Venus flytrap, sundew, etc. Venus flytrap catches its prey using this nastic movement. This nastic movement helps to close the flytrap's trap. Okay. So today we have studied about different types of movements in plants: phototropism, geotropism, haptotropism, chemotropism, and different types of movements in plants. These all movements help the plants to move. Plants only have the ability to move. They do not have the ability for locomotion. Nastic movements. Nastic movements are movements which are not according to the direction of the stimuli. In nastic movements, I am giving you a I am giving you an extra work. List out various plant